अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं फ़िदा अली माउंटेन गाइड पाकिस्तान से मेरा ताल्लुक़ है। मैं कुछ सालों से माउंटेनियरिंग कर रहा हूँ। निम्स दाई के साथ मैंने पिछले साल काम किया था। उनकी मेहरबानी से उन्होंने इस साल यहाँ नेपाल में क्लाइंबिंग के लिए मनासलू के लिए मुझे डोनेट करके मुझे इधर लाया, तो मैं उनके बड़े शुक्रगुज़ार है। एलाइट के सारे टीम के मैं बड़ा शुक्रगुज़ार हूँ, क्योंकि उन्होंने इतना इधर इज़्ज़त दिया। बहुत बहुत मेहरबानी सबके कि यहाँ आके मुझे ऐसा लगा कि अपने कंट्री से ज़्यादा इधर आके मुझे बड़ा अच्छा सा इज़्ज़त और बड़ा खुशी मिली यहाँ से। तो अब मैं आप लोगों के सबके शुक्रगुज़ार हूँ। बहुत मैंने यहाँ आके कुछ बहुत चीज़ें सीखा, और यहाँ के डिश वगैरह ट्रेडिशनल डिश जो है और यहाँ के सैरगाहें हैं, दुनिया में इस तरह के कहीं नहीं होगा शायद कि इतने अच्छे हर चीज़ यहाँ के तारीफ़ करने के लिए बस हमारे पास अल्फाज नहीं है। निम्स दाई फाउंडेशन की तरफ से मुझे मेरे क्लाइंबिंग गियर जो है ना, पाकिस्तान में हमें ख़रीदने को भी नहीं मिलता है, लेकिन यहाँ इन्होंने इनकी मेहरबानी से हमें वो क्लाइंबिंग गियर के जो कमी चीज़ें वो सब कुछ पूरा किया। तो इंशाल्लाह हम भी बिल्कुल तैयार है इंशाल्लाह इस पीक के लिए। और मैं बहुत सारे कंपनियों के साथ काम किया, तो एलाइट एक्सपीडिशन के जो कंपनी है इसके क्लाइंट के साथ और शेरपा के साथ, माउंटेन गाइड के साथ इनके जो तौर तरीक़े देख के मैं बड़ा मुतासर हो गया। इनसे बढ़ के बेहतरीन कोई भी कंपनी नहीं होगा शायद। तो इंशाल्लाह आप लोगों की दुआओं में हमें याद रखें, हम इंशाल्लाह इसको करके इंशाल्लाह आएंगे इंशाल्लाह सारी टीम।
My name is Caroline, I'm 28 and I'm from Denmark, and I normally at daily life work at New Balance as a salesperson, and I do a lot of weightlifting on the side of mountaineering. My mountaineering journey started when I was a little child. I watched documentaries about K2, and that was actually why I started coming into the mountaineering world, and started with smaller peaks like Mira Peak and so, and then I went up from there, and now I'm on Manaslu. So what made me come to Nepal in the first place was obviously the mountains, and I wanted to see the Himalayas in real life. I wanted to explore the mountains, the big mountains, and then I could fall completely in love with Nepal and the people here. Everybody is so sweet, so welcoming, and the mountains are just so beautiful. So yeah, now I keep coming back. Obviously, like so many people, I watched the documentary about Nims Dai and I was very inspired. And then actually what made me choose Elite Exped as a company was believing the impossible is possible. Like, I'm from Denmark and I have some physical disease who gives me like bad odds to be a mountaineer. But Elite Exped like kind of believed in my dream towards K2 and helped me make a plan towards K2. So help me like see that my goal can be like fulfilled. Yeah, so many challenges. So last year I got very sick in my lung, got a blood clot in my right lung. I have very bad asthma and I have hip dysplasia. So mountaineering is always up and downs, but as long as you keep working hard and keep your focus right, then you will eventually get there. Why Manaslu? That's a good question. Like, I think Manaslu is a good stepping stone until further mountains. Like, my dream is K2, so I think Manaslu is a very good start for the 8,000 meter peaks. And I was here last year, and now I know the mountain better, so I want to summit this time. For me, I want to climb as many 8,000 as I can, but my big goal is K2 next year. So I will go with the lead next year to, I think, Makalu first and then Broad Peak and K2 after. Yeah, so far it's good. It has been ups and downs for sure, but always very good and always very like believing in me as a person. And I think that's so important, and I feel very like safe, and the communication is so good. So I feel like I'm in safe hands and with people who like believe my dream can be true about K2. About the Nims Dai Foundation, I think that's pretty amazing. Like, I think when I'm coming here as a tourist, it's a very good way to give back to Nepal, because we take so much from the country, and it's a good way of kind of giving back to the country also, which I think it's important when you come here so many times and as a tourist and enjoy it so much. So I think it's a very nice way to kind of give back to the mountain community here in Nepal, because they deserve everything. Yeah, I feel the Nepali people are so very much welcoming, and I feel always very welcome. I feel people are so helpful. People are very curious to know you, and feel it's just very genuine people. I really enjoy every person I meet. It's very interesting story. So feel also the Nepali people are very hardworking people, which is so inspiring. So yeah, I love the Nepali communities, and yeah, the people here are so nice. So excited for Manaslu, of course, and I prepared in many ways. Of course, the physical training is one thing. Do a lot of Olympic weightlifting, do a lot of running, CrossFit, stuff like that. Also, the mental preparation, I will say, is very important. I like mountaineering is very mental game. So for me this time, I worked so much on the mental health and being mentally prepared for this trip.
Hi everybody, it's Ricardo. I'm 33 and I come from Italy, and I will do the Manaslu expedition, 8,000 meter. And I've got two projects. First, it's arriving the summit, and second one is to clean up the mountain, especially Camp 1 and Camp 2. Why it is? Because I travel a lot, and I love the wild, I love the nature, I love the world, that it's our home. And I think that everybody have done to think, don't only in their small house, but in all over the world, and keep it clean, and not only keep it clean, but also take off of garbage of other. So that's why I'm thinking about this project. And I have to thank you a lot, Elite Expedition, for the support and for their enthusiasm when I when I say my project to them, that they help me a lot. Nepal was so important because it's starting to create the idea, why don't try an 8,000 meter here, because I feel very, very good in high altitude at that time, and I would like to discover more about myself, mountain, Nepal, because I love Nepal. I love Nepali people, I love Nepali culture, I love Nepali food, and of course mountain and landscape. Nimsdai inspired me a lot. It's something that I don't talk a lot, but I was in a depression mode time in 2 or 3 years ago, and I read the 14th Beyond the Possible book, and at the end that was what Nims learn about staying in the death zone. It inspired me a lot, and it made me understand that at that moment I was not the Ricardo that I didn't like Ricardo. So, but I also understand that if I would like a change, I had to do a change, and it's changed me a lot, my perspective, and all my life. I don't know, but in that moment, of course, after that I was a different Ricardo. My slogan usually is, I tell in Italian, is credete sempre nei vostri sogni, l'importante è fare il primo passo. So believe in your dream. The most important and difficult part is doing the first step. So also, if anybody believes in what you would like to do, it's your dream. It's not their dream. So of course there will be some hard part, strong part, difficulty, but if you have got a strong goal that you would like to achieve, you go over and over.